Namaste everyone. In today's video, I wanted to share with you the difference between attention versus focus and what you should be really attentive about. My name is Priya. I'm very passionate about sharing positivity, empowering others to live their life to their fullest. We're all creators. We have the capability to create a life the way we want. So let's make it beautiful together. Let's dive in. So I recently watched a video on Sadhguru explaining about this, and I was really intrigued about it and thought, hey, I never thought about it this way. You just kind of focus on something or you give attention to something, but I didn't really differentiate between the two. So I thought, hey, let me share this knowledge with you as well. So basically what he was saying is giving attention to something is more broader, it's more widespread, versus when you're focusing on something, then you're focusing on one little point. And the way he explained it is basically like when you're focusing, you put a light focusing on just that one point or that one person that you're looking at. Versus when you have attention, it's like light bulb on the ceiling, where like kind of the attention kind of spreads across the room, so you can kind of get a general grasp of where things are at, and you can kind of see everything in one glance. So why it's important to differentiate is the way he explained it. He talked about how it's important to give more effort for attention and have keen attention, because without the keen attention, you can't really enhance your focus. So it's important to kind of work on your attention to get better on your focus as well. And according to him, attention was more important. And I can see that in terms of spirituality, in terms of growing yourself. Where I believe focus is more important is if you're focusing on some sort of work, that one task that you need to do, or if you're studying something and that one study that you need to do for your exam, then it's nice to focus on that one point and really get better at it. But if you think about it, in general life and spirituality, attention is more important, because you're studying that one focusing on that one thing and studying, or focusing on that one thing and getting your job done. But if you don't have that bigger picture, sometimes getting that little thing is not as beneficial for you. So if you work on your attention and work on that widespread spread of getting grasp of the general, basically general thing, a big picture, then you're able to kind of then look at the focal point of whatever you're looking at or whatever you need to focus on. Basically, if you compare the two, when you have the bigger picture, then you can become a leader. Then you can become one of those people that people really aspire and look up towards. Versus when you're just focusing on something, you get tasks done easily. But then that gets completed, and then your focus needs to be shifted on something else. So if you're wanting to become that leader, become that person where you have a greater knowledge of everything, greater grasp of all the things, then what you need to do is start working on your attention. And how you can start working on your attention is basically observing everything without judgments, without discriminating. So when you're looking at something, it comes to your mind, don't put any feelings or thought form into it. Just observe and see things for what it is. When you actually start attaching emotions or attaching a negative thought form or even a positive thought form, then your attention kind of shifts to focus, and it gets narrow. But when you're just looking at something without judgments, without putting any thought forms or emotions, then you have a greater perspective on things. And if you actually practice doing this on a daily basis, and meditations are a great way, yoga is a great way to get better at this, is to get better at your attention. And by doing that is even when you do meditation, when most of us still have some sort of thought form that comes in our mind, where some of you might be an expert at meditation already, but most of us are still probably trying to get better at it. And so when you sit quietly for a meditation, sometimes a thought form comes in your mind. And if you already start attaching emotions and more conversations, kind of responding to that thought form, then you kind of lose your meditation already. So what you need to do is start meditating, and whatever comes your way, just kind of observe, acknowledge that that thought form is there and let it go. And then see what else is coming your way and just kind of keep quiet and keep still. When you keep practicing this type of meditation, then what happens is you learn to look at things without discriminating. You learn to look at things without judging anything. And when you start doing that, then you learn more, you observe more, and you learn more. And then you get a broader perspective on things, rather than when you start discriminating, when you start focusing on one point. Sometimes it's not beneficial for you to grow as a person, both personally and spiritually as well. I'm not saying don't focus on things, because focusing is helpful, as I said earlier, especially if you're focusing on getting a task done, like one single thing, or studying for an exam. You need to focus on that one single thing. But if you think about it, if you need a life knowledge, focusing on that one little single thing might not be helpful for you. You need to get a bigger picture. And for that, you need to have a keen attention and see, how is this affecting this? How is that affecting that? And kind of being open-minded about it without being restrictive. In that case, you'll learn more, and you'll get greater wisdom. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please click the like button and share this video with others. If you're new to my channel, please click the please click the subscription button and notification button, as I'm very determined to creating weekly videos for you guys to empower you to live the best version of you. Until then, namaste.